Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy. But somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about is when he told us about the defense, kind of corralled him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 112 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Lewis. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now Lewis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 8. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Lewis. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Valentine, right side, complete to Butler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they go with Adams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for Adams in last week's game: 20 carries, 110 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
To throw on 2nd down, Valentine got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Valentine. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Lewis now to throw on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lewis over the middle, complete. That's Holmes. On 2nd down, this is Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping it for a loss.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Valentine. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Valentine. Delivering again to Gordon, and he's got him again. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Off play action. Valentine. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lewis. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st down, Clancy, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Lewis. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Here's Lewis. Throwing on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Lewis looking to throw on 2nd down. Holmes has got it complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Lewis. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Valentine. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Valentine. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Steelers at 10-3 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On first down, this is Adams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a handoff up the middle. Alexander. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw. Valentine. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So the Broncos coming out now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Lewis. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris to the 43, second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Lewis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is complete to Holmes. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun. Lewis over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Looking to throw. Lewis. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Lewis to throw on second down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Lewis. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They run for it with Harris. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there, with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Valentine. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down. Valentine forced out to his left. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, What's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On first down, Valentine. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin down in South Florida, Cincinnati paying a call to Miami. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. The Dolphins trying to hold on and claim victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. The Lions trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. The Jaguars locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They go play action here on first down. And that's complete to Adams. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Valentine to Gordon out left. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On third down, Valentine eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Back to the air on second down. Valentine. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Looking to throw on second down. Valentine. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Operating from the gun. Valentine. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Lewis. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Lewis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Lewis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On 1st and 10, Valentine got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to throw. Valentine escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's his 9th rushing touchdown on the year and 11th overall. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Steps away to his, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Valentine. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A handoff. Adams running left. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. It's Alexander. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Valentine. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Valentine. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lewis. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw. Lewis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Lewis. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. To throw on 2nd down. Valentine. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Valentine. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Lewis now throwing to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Back to throw. Lewis. And he will find his man on the outside. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Valentine. Over the middle, complete. That's Alexander. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On the handoff, Adams here. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Once more, Adams on 1st down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Valentine. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a